All right, make this video here, kind of explain everything what happened, because I'm sure, well, I'm getting a lot of DMs and texts and all that stuff asking what happened. So these are trash. Don't short yourself with cheap arrow latches. It completely messed up my weekend. And see this, keep that in mind for later. All right, so Lakes Jam was absolutely a blast. Had a great time, and even with all this happening. So Alec gets out for his first couple of laps, and he's like, "Hey, do you want to go?" And I said, "Yep, absolutely." And before that, car was running great. Got like 2-3 laps in. Putting on a show, doing great. Putting on a show, everything's working fine. Transmission finally works now. It's fully rebuilt from J&J. Worked awesome. And then okay, here's the line from number 1. Dane, Alec, me, and then Jake Amundsen. It was a super nice tight tandem we were doing on the skid pad there. It was our second lap, I believe. I led Alec first. Everything was great. And then Dane kind of checked his speed, kind of shortened his angle up a little bit. That slowed Alec down, and that ended up having my front tire grabbing Alec's rear tire and ollieing me into the air. People were telling me all 4 tires were off the ground. Came down, cracked this wheel, bent the subframe right there, bent that forward, bent the frame here, and pushed my caster, really causing my caster to be pushed really far back. So, and then Alec ended up breaking his axle, his Wisefab knuckle, and a wheel bearing, and it kind of messed up his rotor. So I got him back for you, Mohan. Rotor life, dude. So Dane helped me out. I borrowed Matta's wheel for the rest of the weekend, and Dane was helping me to realign everything to kind of get this back into caster within 0.2, which was awesome. 8 minutes left until the hard cutoff for drifting on the pad, so I kind of wanted to test it out before comp the next day. So I ran, my helmet was all the way back at camp, which was about 100 yards away, so we were just tidying it all up. And Dane says, "Go back, get your helmet, come back, I'll finish putting all the body panels back together so everything will clear and kind of look decent." So I appreciate the help, Dane. He was really the reason why I could even get a chance to go out there one last time and check everything out, make sure the alignment felt good. And we readjusted toe, everything, made sure everything was all good. So I'm rushing to get my stuff together. I get the car started. He's finishing up everything. He gets the hood shut, and these arrow latches are kind of tricky to work with. I've just been working with them for now until I can, find the time to just replace them and get, some good working hood pins. So I told him to come grab this little pry bar thing and kind of jam this little rod out to lock into this. And I watched him, he got it in, perfect, let's go back out there. So we made it, we're good. Apparently we were like the final one to go, so the guy running grid said, "Hey, do some crazy stuff, burn your tires out, do a bunch of burnouts, whatever, get the crowd hyped." It's like, all right, I can do that. So who was behind me? Parky was behind me. So go 1, 2, 3, initiate, hood flies up. Apparently that wasn't latched too well. So the windshield was already cracked from the impact. The frame did kind of bend right here too. So it was already kind of spider cracked down here, which was no big deal. It was all structurally good. So once the hood flew up again, it completely spider cracked it everywhere. I could move the glass probably about 3 or 4 inches in the middle. So that wasn't going to fly for comp, and Moen just said, just kick the window out and that'll be okay for comp. So that's what I did. Was still all ready for comp. So comp day comes. I had those Valino Pergias. I had the Pergias on that Cody let me test out, and I aired them down to 18 pounds, and these were at 30 pounds. So I was just pushing the front end without me really realizing how much tire pressure I had in the front and how grippy those things are. It's insane. So I pulled back off Little Road Course, aired those up to 40, and aired these down to about 22. And that was my chase run with Dane. So first competition lap out, I'm chasing Dane. Everything's working great. I'm within 2 or 3 cars of him, and by the end, I'm about a half a car to his door right at the last transition. So I'm pumped up. I'm hyped. Everything felt good. It's finally all fallen into place. I don't have a windshield. That was crazy to get used to, but after a little bit, it didn't even bother me. So then for my lead lap, I was like, all right, cool. I just gotta drive the hell out of this thing, get away from that crazy boy Dane, and we'll be set. It'll be all good. So click 1, click 2. So back then. So this hood pin apparently fell out. I don't know what the hell happened, but this hood pin flew out. So I click 1, 2, 3, and the hood flies up at about 60 miles an hour. This plastic lets loose, pulling through the pin, and just no windshield, remember, and slapping this, flying up, slapping the hood. This is all messed up now. So lost that battle with Dane. So you could say it was a pretty wildly expensive weekend. So that's fun. Oh, and then I also did find out that this upper control arm up here, that upper control arm up there, bent in some way or another. I just didn't catch it. So yeah, got a little bit of camera going on. That's not right. So yeah, that's this. So I'm gonna need lots of help. So if anyone knows of a fiberglass hood that I could steal, or not steal, but buy, that's on hand. I'd rather not have them ship. I ended up boxing it in, but apparently it was not enough. So it's some hood pins rocking with the new hood. Engine and transmission wise, it was mechanically, everything was running great. So I would like to fiberglass cap this, because this used to be a sunroof car, and these are kind of pointless now with the ducting I have with the radiator. So I would like to, they're $750 from 2F, and I'm not sure I'm willing to go that gnarly, but I don't know. I've heard of people going just cutting this part out and then just having this fiberglass piece kind of on there, but then it kind of looks like crap. I don't know. So yeah, wild weekend.